Okay, welcome to my channel. In this channel, we will learn algorithms and C++. What is the best way to learn algorithms or C++ is to practice. And how do you practice? By solving problems. How do you solve problems? We have a website called HackerRank and it has a number of problems in a number of fields. In here, we will be focusing on algorithms and C++ language. So let's start into it. I have solved most of the problems here, but for you guys, let me do it again. The first one is, as you can see, solve me first. We'll click onto it and we're giving a problem here. The problem is to add two integers and return the sum. What are the constraints? The constraints are that the values in variable a and b cannot be more than 1000. Okay, this is pretty straightforward and let's solve it. Okay, now let's look at the code that is available to us and in which we will incorporate our code. First line is cinclude. Cinclude is a library of maths. We're gonna use simple addition, so most probably we will not use any functions in here. CSTDO is the old input output handling files in C, and we will not use that. Vectors, we are not using any vectors here. IOStream is the new standard C++. We should use IOStreams. And algorithms, we are not using any algorithms in the here, so we'll just simply adding them up and returning the value. So it's simple. This problem is pretty simple. We just return a plus. Before you submit the code, you need to check or test the code. To do that, you just click on this, run code, and it has run a couple of test series and it or program or so we simply submit the code and move on to the next problem. Yeah, thank you. Try next challenge. Now this is a bit advanced for us right now. Let's jump to simple array sum. Okay, this is another addition problem. Here we're giving an array, right? Then the length of an array is not more than 1000, and value stored in any elements of array is not more than 1000. So how do you code that? Now let's look at the code first. We're not going into all the details here. We will just look into the code that will return the value. Okay, this is the part where we should return the value. And what does this include? This include basically includes all the header files that we will use in our C++ program. It's a good idea to use it when you're in competition or you want to make your code fast, but it will add on a lot of unnecessary files and compilation time will be a bit longer. So how do we code for this? Let's remove my old code here. First we need to create a sum. Then we're gonna loop through all the elements in the array. There's a function of a vector which is called size. It returns the size of the total number of elements in the array, and we will run through all the elements in the array and add this. And simply add sum plus AR. I, and last we will return sum. Now let's check this, test this if it's working. Okay, it's taking longer than I expected. Okay, so it has run the code, tested a few case scenarios, and returned all the results. So this code is working. We can submit that. We can test again for new cases. Yeah, it works perfectly fine, and we will submit the code. That's about it. Stay tuned for more videos. Thank you.